Okay, so in the last video we looked at how to change a small parcel into a large letter for anyone who's selling a lot of soft items on online using this VAS-950 Oyabusi vacuum sealer, about £36 on Amazon. There's dozens and dozens of different makes, models, all made in China, all do the job, and the only issue is occasionally you won't get a perfect seal the first time and you've got to redo the seal, and I just find that is a bit wasteful of time, so we've gone for a semi-commercial machine that's just arrived. We've got the Christmas rush will be starting in a couple of months, in fact probably less than that now, and I really want to be able to get things done quickly, as quickly as possible without redoing things. So this one I had an offer accepted, £190 on eBay, and we're just going to get this open. In case you missed the last video, the cost saving, including taking into account the materials, the vacuum seal bags, the saving of, if you have the franking machine, was about £1.63 per item. If you use stamps it was going to be £1.47 saving an item, and if you have a Royal Mail OBA account the saving will be even more, so it is well worth doing this. Come on. The seller of this, on their listing it said this would be here I think by the 7th of August, which was about 10 or 11 days, but it actually arrived the next day, which is which I was not expecting. I don't really know why you would have a listing saying one thing and it arrives so much quicker. It certainly was a bit off-putting to be told that it was going to be 10 days or longer. Okay, so it looks like this is a box within a box. Let's get this turned over. So, very well packed. So, yeah, pretty plain box as you would expect. Apparently this is a VAS-950 220/240 BS plug. The smallest roll of test material possible. Okay, so we've got that in the box. We have a, oh yes, good, a UK plug. This was always a big problem on Amazon purchases from China. They would often come without the correct plug for the UK. Which is of course illegal. You must, if you're selling something like this in the UK, it must be supplied with the country's correct cable, plug, etc. So that's all good. We have a VAS-950 user manual, which is going to be pretty basic, I would imagine. Oh, there's a few pages more than I was expecting. Yeah, pretty simple stuff, to be fair. Right, we have, this looks like a spare seal. That's what goes round, just like the other one. It's a sponge, and that is card guarding the vacuum seal chamber, which is in the centre here. So we've got that. I hope that is a spare one rather than we need to fit it now. Okay, so we've got a removable tray in there. That is the vacuum sealed part. The heating element is here. That sticky tape is coming off in places. Let's just give that a rub down. So we've got a sealing bar here. That rubber bar, well, it's going to be a silicone rubber. That is removable as well, but we don't have a replacement. And then we've got silicone rubber here for the seal that goes up against this, and that is the replaceable spare that we've got in the box. We've got a lid that closes down. We've got metal parts everywhere. That obviously won't seal until it's turned on. We have the display and buttons there. Looks pretty well made. We've got a cooling fan underneath. On the end we have the IEC socket, and this is a vacuum port, so you can actually vacuum out food containers and things like that. You're going to need some extra bits and pieces for that, which are not supplied. So yeah, let's get this powered up. Yeah, very nice. It's some sort of lacquered, I don't know whether it's stainless steel, but it's a lacquered finish. So just going to plug that in down there. Oh. Okay, so we are on. I'm just going to bring that up to the camera. It's pretty hard to read display, I have to say, actually. I don't know whether you can see that. It's probably clearer on the camera than it is here in the workshop. So we have seal time up and down. I assume that's seconds, up to 15 seconds, and down, well, to 1 second. So pretty noisy. Anyway, let's pop these into, actually let's seal the bag first of all. I'm going to use this like I did with the other one if it will fit. So we will pop that under there. And we want to seal it. How do we seal on its own? It's not obvious. Okay, so there's two menu buttons here, and you can go to VAC seal, you can go seal only, speed, pulse vac, canister and marinate. In our case we just want seal only, so we will start that. Let's clamp that shut, and that is sealing. There's a countdown timer. I'll grab the camera and show you this once this is done. Oh yeah, now that is interesting. That is forming a double seal. That is absolutely perfect. That is what we needed, and all automatic. It's you don't have to push and click the lid down. It's done that automatically. It's sealed it twice perfectly. I can even see slightly melted plastic at the end there. Oh well, that's brilliant. Absolutely excellent. So now we would really need more room on this bench, but we've got so much stuff going on at the moment. It's not possible. So I'm going to move to about the right length and cut a section out. So not going to worry too much. You can cut these to suit. Obviously if you do it too short you're going to be stuffed. I'm rushing this just so we don't have the film going on forever. So I am going to insert these into here. Again, I would like them to one side normally. So now, compared to the other machine, there is a bigger gap, bigger distance from here to the vacuum chamber. So I would suggest I've probably cut this a bit too short. So I'm just going to twist. Let me see. Let's just push them in like that and see if we can get that in there like so. I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to shut that. I am going to go to vacuum seal auto and seal time 10, which look perfect, and let's press start and on. And we are done, and that is much quicker, much easier. I think the vacuum can be adjusted as well. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but just want to prove we have again changed that from a large parcel to, a small parcel to a large letter. The double seal is excellent. That is, there we go. So that's it. Let me just grab the template. And again, you can see that is going straight through with room to spare. And actually, yeah, I thought that vacuum wasn't as high as it actually is. So you can see how quick that is, and again, savings as I mentioned earlier, 163 franking mail, 147 stamps, and even more if you've got an OBA account. So let's get all that to one side, and we'll have a closer look at the menus with me holding the camera. So if we can focus that. It just looks a bit misty. I don't know what. You can maybe pick that out. So here we have the seal time. 1 second. 15 seconds. Here you have the menu. Just flick through vacuum seal, seal only, the speed, pulse vac, canister, marinade. Not likely to use any of those to be honest, but it's nice they're there. Vacuum time, see we can't adjust the pressure, but we can adjust the vacuum time. So all the way up to 80. I don't know if that's 80 seconds. I assume I'll have to try that. I don't know what it was on by default, but we can have a little faff around with that. There is no on-off switch as such, but yeah, excellent. That is a result. Now again, to get our money back, we are going to have to sell well, about 120 items, but this is built to last. I'm absolutely sure of that. I just wish they'd get this tape right, so it's sealed perfectly and didn't come undone like it does. I had the same problem on the other machine. Fantastic double sealing strips, and that is excellent. So yeah, very well pleased with that. That is so much quicker, so much more reliable. The fact that I won't ever have to do anything twice when I'm sealing these things up is excellent. Just really nice, very nicely made. Don't think we can have any complaints about that. Yeah, very nice indeed. So yeah, all good. The fact that it locks the lid down itself, releases the vacuum, releases the lid, that's brilliant compared to the other one. But then of course we're talking about a large price difference. But for anyone who wants to do this regularly, I think this is definitely the way to go. You'll soon get your money back, whether it's through cost savings or time. You've got to allow for time costs as well. If I have to spend 3-4 minutes sealing up a bag because the first seal didn't work properly, or I've got to then redo it, to do that once only, and you saw how quick it was. Yeah, excellent, very well pleased. I'll link the eBay seller in. I think they deserve to be linked in, and that is excellent.